Tom Cruise is a well-known name in the entertainment industry. He became extremely famous when he starred in the movie Mission Impossible as a super spy. Stay tuned, because today's video is dedicated to his life, career, and of course, his car collection. Tom is an actor and a producer. Cruise has been married to Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes, all of whom are actresses. He is the father of 3 children, 2 of whom were adopted during his marriage to Nicole Kidman, and the other of whom is a biological daughter from his relationship with Katie Holmes.
I mean, can you ever see her following in her dad's footsteps, being an actor?
You know what? You never know what the kids are going to do.
Cruise had a Catholic background and grew up in a near-poverty environment. His father was later described as a merchant of chaos, a bully, and a coward who abused his children. Tom was also a mischievous child.
I used to do stuff like I would just leave the house when I was 2 and just go for walks.
In 4th grade, he became involved in drama for the first time. At Carlton Elementary School Drama Festival, he and 6 other boys performed It, an impromptu play set to music.
As a child, you moved around a lot.
14 different schools, 15 different schools.
So I'm wondering if all that traveling, all those new schools, if that was the foundation.
Oh, I was rejected a lot, growing up. Always being the new kid. It was a lot of adapting to different situations and a lot of frustration.
Is there something wrong?
I was not a great athlete, compounded with, dyslexia, constant rejection when I was growing up. And then I did a play in high school and just really enjoyed it. From that on, that's all I wanted to do.
When his mother divorced his father, she returned to the United States with Cruise and his sisters, who had relocated due to his father's job. Cruise briefly attended the St. Francis Seminary in Cincinnati, Ohio, on a Catholic Church scholarship, with the intention of becoming a priest, before being ejected for drinking and becoming interested in acting. Cruise travelled to New York City at the age of 18 to pursue an acting career with the consent of his mother and stepfather. He moved to Los Angeles to audition for television jobs after working as a busboy in New York. Cruise began acting in the early 1980s and broke through the leading roles in the comedy film Risky Business and the action drama picture Top Gun, solidifying his career as a superstar. Had he given up at the beginning of his career, Tom Cruise would have never made it this far. To taste success, you must always face failure first. Not everyone born on Earth is successful. Success comes to those who pursue their goals with persistence, purpose, and dedication. They are the ones who can convert their dreams to reality. He has earned numerous awards for his work, including 3 Golden Globe nominations and 3 Academy Award nominations. He is one of the world's highest paid actors. His films have grossed more than $4 billion in North America and more than $10.1 billion globally, making him one of the highest grossing movie actors of all time. In his garage, Tom Cruise possesses some of the most gorgeous and costly automobiles. Let's take a closer look. Here are the 9 cars we can see in Tom Cruise's garage. Number 9. The Bugatti Veyron. The Bugatti Veyron is one of Tom Cruise's favourite automobiles. The Bugatti Veyron EB 16.4 is a mid-engine sports automobile conceived, developed and produced in Germany. The top speed of the original version is 252 miles an hour. Top Gear, a BBC television show, named it Car of the Decade and Best Car of the Decade. The regular Bugatti Veyron was also named Best Car Driven throughout the year by Top Gear. The V8 engine of the Veyron is 8 litres and quad turbocharged. The engine, which has 4 turbochargers and a displacement of 7,993 cc, can produce 1,001 brake horsepower and 1,250 Newton meters of torque. The car has a top speed of 257 miles an hour and can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles an hour in just 2.5 seconds. Number 8. The Ford Mustang. The Celine S281 is a Ford Mustang derivative that was built by the American company Celine Incorporated. Between the four. Number 7. The Chevrolet Chevelle SS. The Chevrolet Chevelle is a three-generation mid-sized car that was made by Chevrolet from 1964 to 1978. The Chevelle was one of Chevrolet's most successful nameplates, and it was built on the General Motors A-body platform. Coupes, sedans, convertibles and station wagons were among the body styles available. Chevrolet's entrance into the muscle car wars was the Chevelle Supersport, or SS. Cruise drove this automobile before he became a famous star and could buy bigger, better and more expensive rides. Even though it wasn't a Bugatti, it nonetheless produced 370 horsepower from a 6.8 litre V8 engine in the late 1960s. Number 6. The Porsche 911. The Porsche 911 is a two-door, 2+2 high-performance rear-engined sports car produced by Porsche AG of Stuttgart, Germany, and first introduced in September 1964. It sports a torsion bar suspension and a rear-mounted flat-six engine. The car has been improved over time, but the fundamental concept has stayed the same. Private and factory teams have raced the 911 extensively in a number of divisions. It is one of the most successful race vehicles. The Porsche 911 is a popular celebrity car, with many major and little celebrities owning one. Tom Cruise also owns one. With this exotic design, a powerful rear-mounted engine and a lightweight body, the Porsche 911 is capable of reaching speeds of up to 161 miles an hour. Number 5. The Chevrolet Corvette C1. The Chevrolet Corvette C1 is the first generation of Chevrolet Corvette's sports automobiles. To capitalise on the overwhelming public response to the concept vehicle, the Corvette was pushed into production for its first model year, but expectations for the new model were largely unmet. Throughout the car's early years, reviews were mixed, and sales, they fell far short of projections. The programme was on the verge of being cancelled, but Chevrolet opted to develop it. The 1958 Corvette C1 is as vintage as they get, given it was the first version of the Vette. Cruise has been seen in it several times. Because it is an older model, the vehicle requires a lot of maintenance. The engine was a 3.85 litre inline-six with a greater compression ratio, 3 Carter side draft carburetors, mechanical lifters and a higher lift camshaft comparable to the 235 engine that powered all other Chevrolet automobile models. It has 150 horsepower and can reach a top speed of 109 miles an hour. Number 4. Buick Roadster. The Buick Roadmaster is a car that was produced by Buick between 1936 and 1996. In 1949, the Roadmaster underwent its first major post-war restyle. Its overall length and wheelbase were lowered, but its weight was somewhat raised. The most notable alteration was a significantly larger two-piece curved glass windscreen, which was described in the sales brochure as observation car-like. In it, Cruise co-starred with Dustin Hoffman in the Oscar-winning Rain Man, and he is seen driving a 1949 Buick Roadmaster, a General Motors product that was the first to introduce frameless windows hardtop sedans. Cruise fell in love with the car and ended up purchasing it, which he now uses for lengthy drives on lonely highways when he needs some privacy. The Roadster is powered by a 5.2 litre 5,247cc engine that produces 150 brake horsepower and 379 Newton meters of torque. Number 3. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class is a line of full-sized luxury cars, limousines and armoured sedans manufactured by Mercedes-Benz in Germany. A Mercedes-Benz is usually owned by every celebrity who is someone. Cruise is no exception, since one of his daily rides is a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, which is equipped with cutting-edge technology and the most luxurious of comforts. This four-wheeler, which is equipped with the latest technology and the most luxurious of amenities, is designed for a more relaxed driving experience. A V12 engine is available as an option on this vehicle. Number 2. The Ford Excursion. The Ford Excursion is a full-size, heavy-duty SUV manufactured by Ford. It's the world's longest and heaviest SUV in mass production. The Ford Excursion is a full-size SUV with seating for 9 people. It boasts a 5.4-litre Triton V8 engine and can reach a top speed of 115 miles an hour. Cruise paid a whopping $70,000 for the automobile. Number 1. The Mercedes CLK. Mercedes-Benz created a series of mid-sized or entry-level luxury coupes and convertibles known as the CLK class. The mechanical underpinnings were based on the smaller C-Class, and it was positioned between the Mercedes-Benz SLK class and CL class. The 5-litre V8 engine in the two-door coupe produces 302 horsepower and 339 Nm of torque at 5,600 and 2,700 RPM respectively. The car has a top speed of 138 miles an hour and can reach 62 miles an hour in 9.1 seconds. Tom Cruise undoubtedly knows which great vehicles to get for himself in order to be both elegant and comfortable. The majority of his vehicles are from before the year 2000, demonstrating his fondness for automobiles from his youth. Finally, I'd like to share one of my favourite quotes from the star of today's video. When you have to cope with a lot of problems, you're either going to sink or you're going to swim. It doesn't matter who you are, life gives obstacles to everyone, including superstars. Cruise's youth was not easy, as we discovered, and he wasn't always the man he is now. With his hard work and determination, as well as his way of swimming through life and the obstacles he faces, he has made it to where he is now. That is something we can all strive for, because life will consistently throw obstacles at us. But it is up to us to decide whether we sink and give up, or swim and keep fighting. Our choice will either make or shatter our lives and future. Thank you for watching this episode. If you want to see other celebrity car collections, let me know in the comments below. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this video and channel, since that'll help us make more content like this for you to enjoy in the future.